soon might explode. So make it one for my baby and one more for the road, the long it's the wrong song and the wrong style. Your smile is lovely, it's the wrong smile. It's not her smile, but it's a lovely smile. So it's alright with me. You can't know how happy I am that we met, how strangely attracted to you. Someone I'm trying so hard to forget. Don't you wanna forget someone too? It's the wrong game, the wrong chips. Their lips are tempting, they're the wrong lips. They're not her lips, but they're such tempting lips. There's some night you're free. It's alright with me. get someone to. It's the wrong game with the wrong chip. Oh, your lips are tempting, they're wrong. Then I heard it, but there's such tempting lips. Some night you're free. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright with me. It's alright with me. It's alright.
Good evening, everybody. Tonight is a very special night in the city of Hackensack. This is the inaugural event being held at our new Cultural Arts Center, the HackPack, known as the Hackensack Cultural Arts Center, the Performing Arts Center. It's a very special night. This is a long time coming. We started this project in 2011, actually, when we bought this old church, which was also a Mason's Lodge. This building was built in the mid-1800s. It's a beautiful historic old building. We've created one of the most premier small theater concert venues around. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful building. State-of-the-art sound, state-of-the-art lighting. It's spectacular. Anybody who comes here is going to be pleased. There's going to be a great show tonight. We're all going to have a great time. And I've done a lot of ribbon cuttings in my tenure as mayor, but this one is definitely the most exciting one I've ever done. Like I said, it's 6 years in the making, and it took a lot of pushing and shoving and pulling and screaming and yelling, but here we are on the opening night, and we got a beautiful night. It's a little chilly out, but the stars are out. Here we are. And tonight, we start the beginning of the Pack the House series, which is a five nights plus 1 day. We added a show for tomorrow, by the way. Anybody who's watching, there are tickets left for tomorrow for the show. But this Pack the House series starts, we'll be doing this every year, and we'll also have local theater events and other shows here. We also have an art gallery in the lower level, which should be featuring local artists and artists from different areas and all different types of genres and different artists. So that's another great thing we're doing in this building. So really looking forward to tonight, folks. Yep. I want to introduce, while I'm here, our council and other dignitaries. We have our Deputy Mayor, Kathy Canestrino, Deputy Mayor David Sims, Councilman Leo Battaglia, and Councilwoman Stephanie von Rudenborg. And from the Main Street Alliance, we have the President of the Main Street Alliance, Jerry Lombardo. The Main Street Alliance was very instrumental in helping us get this building up, in raising money and donating funds themselves, and we couldn't have done this without them. We're very appreciative of their help. So with that, I'd like to open this building up so we can pack the house tonight, folks.
Thank you. Whoa, that's a big
And don't lose it. I want it right back.
All right. Count of three, everybody.
One,
One, two, three. Congratulations. Thank you. Long time coming, Mayor. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Because he lose it.
Good to see you again. Thank you for coming to play. Except you.
I've been driving back.
Welcome to your new home.
Looks beautiful, doesn't it?
Beyond belief.
Very nice. Very, very nice. It's a special night tonight, folks. Absolutely. Thanks. Congrats. Thank you guys too. Everybody. Join up.
What is your name? Danielle?
Unofficially say
Let's see.
Mayor, can you tell us what the new Performing Arts Center means to the city?
It means the world to the city. As you know, this is our cornerstone for our redevelopment, and with all the new buildings coming into town, this will service all the new people that are going to live here. We know that when you do redevelopment, we found out that you have to bring arts into your city, arts and green spaces, and we really have been focusing on that. Just a week ago, we received an award for Best Great Place in New Jersey from the American Planners Association of New Jersey, and we scored 100% on that, and we're very proud. And years past, we received from, I can't remember the name of the other one, New Jersey Street, what was the last award? New Jersey Futures actually gave us an award for this park and this building. So it's been a long time coming. We started this in 2011, 6 years in the making, and I'm very excited about tonight. If I try to get the smile off my face, it'd be pretty hard. I'm really looking forward to introducing this theater to the public and getting it off on a great start. So I'm really very, very excited tonight.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Jerry, tell us what the new Hackensack Performing Arts Center means to Hackensack.
Well, first of all, it makes Hackensack an interesting place to be. It adds to the mosaic of the downtown, and it brings to the community, I think, an interesting venue and maybe an opportunity to have a view of the arts that they haven't had before. You know, it'll bring community, not only community theater, but Broadway caliber type shows to the downtown. And we're hoping that it provides a venue for people who may not have had access in the past to be able to come to our theater and see interesting shows that'll maybe inspire them to do other things in the future.
Tell us a little bit more about the Pack the House series.
The Pack the House series was kind of an invention to get the first year going, and we thought we would bring in 4 or 5 very talented artists to create like a marquee series, so to speak, to get the first year up and going. So we're happy about that. Tonight's opening night, so we're super excited about that.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Deputy Mayor, tell
Yes.
us a little bit about what the new Performing Arts Center means to the city.
Well, first of all, this is such an exciting night. I mean, I feel like since we were elected in 2013, we've been working on this project, this and the park next door. And what this will do to our downtown, it's just going to bring life to the downtown after 4 o'clock. You know, we're busy, bustling downtown all day, and then at 4 o'clock, it's like everyone rolls up and goes home. So now, with this wonderful venue and the great events we have planned, the excitement in town is just going to be unsurpassed.
Thank you. Have fun tonight.
Thank you. You too.
Woman, tell us what you think the new Performing Arts Center means to the city of Hackensack.
I think it's a wonderful thing. I'm a mom of 3 young children. They go to school here. I think it's so important to have arts infused into the city. You know, we're working on sports. We have the Cultural Arts Center, and I think it's going to be a wonderful place for people all over, not just Hackensack, to come and experience what Hackensack is developing into.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. You too.
Julie cameras.
Well, we don't need this. He's sitting in front of it.
Marley,
Come on, we got it.
No idea who that is. Isn't it Lombardo?
Mentor.
Microphone on?
It's on.
All right, so thank you very much for having us tonight.
Thank you for coming.
This is a wonderful evening, the opening of the Hackensack Pack that Fran has been very much involved with right from the beginning. It was his vision to create the park and to create this pack, and he's actually pulled it off. And tonight, it's live. Tonight, it's live. It's real tonight.
Congratulations. Tell us a little bit about what that vision was for the center.
So the idea was to figure out how to bring arts to the downtown, and so this building was a 140-year-old building that was sitting vacant for a number of years, and we talked to the city about purchasing the building and turning it into a culture arts center, and the mayor and the council had the vision and they decided to spend the money to actually start this as a part of the redevelopment of the downtown. And so we took an old parking lot and we converted it to a public park, and then we took this building and we started by converting the first floor into a culture arts center, and then in the last couple of years now we have a 225-seat performing arts center that we're at a great event with 250 people that are in downtown Hackensack on a Saturday night to enjoy this event. So we're very excited about it.
That says it all, doesn't it?
I think it does. I think this is part of what we've been trying to do, which is how do you bring people to downtown? How do you create a great downtown? And there's great leadership in Hackensack, and you have a mayor and council that are willing to spend the time and the money and the effort to make sure that these things are successful. You have a wonderful business improvement district and the people that run that, and all of those things are necessary. It's very easy to come up with an idea. It's a lot harder to actually have the wherewithal to spend the money and the time and the effort to make sure it all comes to fruition. And tonight is a great accomplishment for the mayor and council and for the Upper Main Street Alliance. And to be a part of that, it's humbling. So I appreciate that.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mayor John LaBrosse.
I tell you, I can't tell you how excited I am tonight. It's like last time I was excited was when my children were born. And this has been like a childbirth. But before I start, I want to wish everybody a happy Veterans Day. And do we have any veterans in the house? I'd like you to stand. Any veterans here? We got that sign. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your service, as everybody else does here, and our hats off to you. Thank you. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to one of the most important events in the history of mankind, as far as I'm concerned. The grand opening of this fantastic new facility, the HackPack, the Hackensack Performing Arts Center. Okay, all right. So maybe tonight isn't as important as the invention of the printing press, or the light bulb, or the polio vaccine, or Henry Ford's first car, or the end of World War II. And maybe I have exaggerated just a little bit, but the opening of our Grand HackPack is certainly one of the greatest days in our city's long and proud history. Standing here on the stage of this beautiful Hackensack Meridian Health Theater, looking out at the friendly faces of so many of the people who helped make this evening possible, it really makes me so proud to be the mayor of this great city. I see Jerry Lombardo, I see Eddie Decker, Patrice Forsman, and the rest of the board from the Hackensack Main Street Alliance, a group of local business people that is an essential partner in this great new city facility. The Alliance has been so instrumental in helping to make tonight a reality. I thank you all from the bottom of my heart. Let's give them a round of applause. I see our city manager standing over to my left, Ted Ehrenberg, who we have prodded, squeezed, and poked to get the funding to make tonight happen. I see our Director of Redevelopment, Albert Dibb, who has been waist deep in getting this building going. I see the staff from our Cultural Arts Department. What a great job. Frank Borelli, Rose Fontigiano, who are here tonight and who worked so hard and so effectively to make this happen. They're here cleaning the place, getting it ready, doing all the others besides the technical stuff. They've been great. Unfortunately, our Director of Cultural Arts, Mr. Greg Leosi, is away on vacation, but I'd like to give him a special thanks as well. So a round of applause for him. I also see many of the generous donors and financial backers who reached down deep into their pockets, and I mean deep. We really appreciate their great support and confidence. And later on, when you're in the lobby, look at the donor wall, and you will truly appreciate the generosity of all that what the donors have done in making this place a reality. And they deserve an applause as well. I see my fellow, whoa! I see my fellow city council members here who took a concept that existed only on paper and found the financing and provided the leadership and determination to make the Hack Pack a reality and not just an idea. I'd like to thank Councilwoman Stephanie von Rudenborg. I know she's here. Councilman Leo Battaglia, there. Deputy Mayor David Sims, sitting right in the front here. And the one who watches the till, we call her the money girl, Deputy Mayor Kathleen Canastrino. We see many local residents, civic leaders, community theater groups, and they're just as proud to be here this evening as any of us are. And I have to give this very special thanks to our city planner, DMR, especially Fran Reiner, though his alphabetical skills I question tonight. He has done a wonderful job. He designed this facility along with the adjoining Atlantic Street Park. This facility and the park have won numerous awards over the past several years. And just last week, we were given by the American Planners Association the best great public space in the state of New Jersey with a score of 100%. So that was great. You don't see too many things like this going up anymore. Usually you see things coming down. You know, when we built the park, I used to say, Joni Mitchell had a song back in the 60s called Big Yellow Taxi. Anybody remember that? And they tore down Paradise and put up a parking lot. Well, behind us, where this beautiful park is, was a parking lot. So we did just the opposite. We tore down the parking lot and we brought you Paradise. Right? Where we're sitting tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is nothing less than the cornerstone of this city's great, exciting new future. All around this grand building, we see not just signs but concrete evidence of Hackensack's great downtown revitalization. We see new housing being built that will bring thousands of new residents from millennials to empty nesters. We see new restaurants and offices and retail stores. We see jobs being created for our people and property tax relief delivered to our citizens. We see about $1 billion in new private investment in our city. We see a wonderful future that will make Hackensack one of the absolute finest small cities in New Jersey and this region. The Sack is back, folks. You can see how excited I am about this great new facility and this city's great future. So let's sit back tonight and enjoy the first inaugural show in this beautiful, intimate theater. And now, I want to introduce to you someone who may be even more excited than I am, Mr. Ryan Euban. Thank you very much for your
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, Mayor LaBrosse, City Council, the Hackensack Main Street Business Alliance, to our sponsors, and of course to all of you sitting here being part of this amazing celebration of opening night. But Fran, the architect, you missed a spot. The eye is having a really bad month. First apple ruins the eye, and now of course that was going to happen. Sorry about that, guys in the back row. That's why proofreading is really important. Thank you very much for being here. As it is the Hackensack Performing Arts Center, we locals who've been watching it grow have been calling it the Hack Pack. And I am a local. I live 2 blocks away. This is incredibly exciting to me as a resident and also as a performer. I run Hackensack's comedy troupe, Howdy Stranger. And just last night, thank you for those who know us, thank you. And just last night, we did the final show at the Hackensack Cultural Arts Center, which closed down. Yes, yeah, absolutely. Great space. That meant so much to so many of us who are the performers here in Hackensack and other local groups who've been there for the past almost 20 years. Come in, take your seat. Don't be shy. People would ask me, were you sad? Are you emotional? This is it. This is the goodbye show. And I said, no, because right now, right here I am introducing the future home of what just closed. And it's incredible. It is absolutely incredible. Aside from that, I volunteer in Hackensack's creative arts team. So if you've seen the murals in Hackensack or those utility pots being painted, yeah, we're bringing the arts to downtown Hackensack. And there's been a lot of great support to make that happen, and a lot of that also is the people who stand up, raise their hand, and say, how do I do this? How do I get involved? I'm one of those folks, and this has been long awaited, this Hack Pack, so it is just awesome to have it a reality right now. I love this. I'm not going to cry, but I won't cry. Of course, it's not just opening night of Hack Pack, it's the inaugural performance of Pack the House series, which is a special series. I mean, I'm not going to tell you to hold applause at the end. Cute, that's fine. The Pack the House series is a special series of distinctive acts that both the Hackensack Main Street Business Alliance and the City of Hackensack, both co-sponsored the series, have meticulously vetted to make sure we feature both well-known performers and up-and-coming artists that you may not find on other area stages. It's truly a special collection of performances that are comprised of exceptional Broadway quality theater, music, comedy, and some of you may not have even heard of some of these performers, but we promise you, when you see them, what you experience is going to linger with you for a long time afterwards, and you're going to tell your friends you're going to have some new favorites. So if you don't have tickets for the future series, please do look on the website to get those. In addition to Jane Monheit and Tony DeSere, who are all here to see tonight, the lineup of Pack the House series includes performances by Allison Williams with Nat Adderley Jr. Trio, the guitarist and singer John Waite, comedians Roy Wood Jr. and Michelle Wolf from The Daily Show, and Hamilton star Mandy Gonzalez. And again, that is in your programs, and on hackpack.org is where you can go to get tickets before those sell out. It's called Pack the House for a reason. I'm also an audience member because I'm so excited, so I'm going to have to crawl over you guys, or you guys. So there's going to be a little, or up over you, yeah. So I don't mean to be a professional, but I want my seat. I want to watch the show. So to tell you a little bit about our very special guest this evening, Jane Monheit is a Grammy-nominated jazz and pop vocalist. She has collaborated with John Pizzarelli, Michael Bublé, Ivan Lins, Terrence Blanchard, and Tom Perrell. Ms. Monheit has recorded many songs from the Great American Handbook, and she considers Ella Fitzgerald her inspiration. Much of the year she tours with her band, but she also performs with major symphony orchestras throughout the country. Tony DeSere is a jazz singer, pianist, and songwriter who was named a Rising Star male vocalist in the Downbeat Critics poll. Along with Harry Connick Jr. and Michael Bublé, he is a neo-traditional stylist covering old and new pop and jazz standards with special emphasis on Frank Sinatra. If you haven't silenced your phones, now is the time, because I am so excited to see them perform, and without further delay, please put your hands together. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Tony DeSere.
I get to see. You don't have to be beautiful to turn me on. I just need your body, baby, from dusk till dawn. Don't have to have experience to turn me out. Just leave it all up to me. I'm gonna show you what it's all about. You don't have to be rich to be my girl, you don't have to be cruel. My world ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time and your kiss.
Thank you so much. We got so many treats in store for you. Jane Monheit coming out next, so take a little breather, and we'll be right back here in about 15 minutes with the next part of the show. Thanks so much, everybody.
I thought both artists did a great job. The sound system is incredible. The lighting is great. And it just proved that this intimate setting is going to be very successful here. Looking forward to the next show already. Absolutely.
I hope you folks will be coming out to some of the other shows. Great. And besides the Pack the House series, obviously we're going to have all types of events here throughout the year. So hopefully we'll see you then. There you go. Hamiltons, please show up. Come sing. How you felt about the show this evening?
Oh, it was very enjoyable. It was outstanding. Beautiful venue. A A lot of times we go down to Newark, to New Jersey Performing Arts Center. This is such a better alternative.
Oh, wonderful. Are you closer to us? Yes. Great, so a stone throw away. So then we'll be seeing you guys around? Have you purchased any tickets for the other series events?
I didn't know they were available.
Okay, great. Then please get on the website, take a look. We're going to have all kinds of events, not just the Pack the House series.
Fantastic. We're looking forward to it. Best of luck. Congratulations.
Thank you. Hi, gentlemen. How are you? Thank you so much for coming. We were just wondering how you felt about the show.
Oh, it was great, and it's a great venue. It really is. We're especially talking about the sound and the acoustics, how clear and crisp everything was. Great
space. We wish you a lot of luck.
Oh, thank you. Are you fans of the artist, or did you just come to check out the space?
Well, actually, I wanted to see Jane Monheit, and I wasn't aware that the theater opened even, and so it was like a double treat, you know. So it was terrific.
Perfect. And do you plan on coming to any other events here at the space?
I certainly will.
Great.
I certainly will.
We look forward to seeing you. Thank you. Ms. Patrice Ford.
Absolutely wonderful. I just spoke with Jane Monheit. She is a raving success and a wonderful talent, and we're very proud to have her here for opening night.
Yay!
Fabulous. Fabulous. Both entertainers were amazing, and the Performing Arts Center is beautiful.
Great.
Great job.
Thank you so much. And do you think you'll be coming out to any more of our shows?
Oh, absolutely. Couldn't miss it.
And just so you know, besides the Pack the House series, there's stuff going on all year here, so please keep an eye out on our website. Take a look. We've got a lot of great things coming up.
Thank you.
We just wanted to say thank you to everybody and see how you felt about the show this evening.
Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
Thank you. And are you fans of the artists that were here, or you just came because it was the opening?
We're guests of someone that was coming, and we thoroughly enjoyed it.
Great, then we hope to see you at some other events. Great. Thank you so much. Why don't we move on so he's not feeling pressure?
Get Albert? Get.
Sure.
Emil.
Hello.
Get Emil.
Hi. We just wanted to see if you enjoyed this evening's show.
Oh, it was great. It was great.
And are you going to be coming to all of the shows here?
Well, my wife is the deputy mayor.
Well, then I guess you're going to have to come.
I don't have to come, but I'm just saying that Hackensack is growing in leaps and bounds, and we're going to be right up there with them, with Montclair and with Cliffs and all the other towns.
Great.
We're on the move.
We are on the move. And Deputy Mayor Canestrino, how did you feel about the show tonight?
I think it was outstanding. I think it was both performers, one better than the other. I mean, it was a wonderful evening. The crowd, was very receptive. It was so intimate. You felt like you were part of the show. You forgot everyone else was there. And I think that's what it's all about here at Hackpack.
Great. That's excellent news. We're glad that you're so pleased. Did you guys come out because you were fans of the artist or because you wanted to see the space? Or
both, actually, yeah. I wish my publicist would let me speak. But yes, we came here to see the space and the artists.
And what did you think?
They were wonderful. Absolutely.
Do you guys think you'll be coming to more events here?
I think I would, definitely. Definitely.
So just to let you know, besides the Pack the House series, we'll be having things going on all year. We have different theater shows, we have dance shows, obviously we have art exhibits here in the gallery.
Zach, we love it, we support it, we do business here.
Wonderful. Great. So we look
I don't know what she's talking about.
He's calling her out. He's calling you out. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, first of all, the theater is amazing. The acoustics are exceptional. I love the lighting. I love the way the curtain changed as the music changed. I was extremely comfortable in my seat. I didn't have to move around in order to see anything. And it's the kind of theater where no matter where you sit, you get an excellent perspective. So I had a wonderful time being there. It's very exciting to be in Hackensack and to be part of making the city an arts destination. And people need to look up hackback.org and find out what's going on and come on over here. And I'm also very thrilled that I have my paintings up on the wall at this new gallery. It's a beautiful space. It's a beautiful space for artists, and we're going to really put Hackensack on the map.
Ruth, could you explain to us the concept behind this particular art in this show?
That's a hard question. The name of the show is Junk to Jewels. So most of the pieces that I have in this body of work demonstrate what one can do with found objects, which I find as I walk in the morning. I take morning walks, and one can call it found objects, one can call it junk, but they're things that don't have any, that have lost their purpose in life. And I pick them up because I find them very beautiful. And then I put them away in containers, and as I'm making new pieces, they sort of call to me, and I work with them, and they lead me on a whole new path in a new painting. So it's very exciting because I don't always know what it is that I'm going to do, but they lead the way. They lead the way in many instances, and not too many people can say that about junk.
Is this Hackensack junk?
This is Hackensack junk. Yes, it is. It's Hackensack junk, and I'm right now looking at a painting which is a vase, and basically it's called Flowers with Fish, and is that the name of it?
I believe it is.
I think. And basically what it is a shredded tire, which I found on the street. And I tore it apart even more. And look, there it is. And
it's beautiful.
It is a very nice piece. I'm very, very happy. Finding beautiful pieces of wood. I find wood particularly on the railroad tracks because they're lying out there in the sun, in the rain, and that piece of wood which is on Starry Night is a gorgeous piece of wood. So I love that. I love that I can give it a new life.
Russ, how did you feel tonight, and how did you feel about the space?
Well, I was thrilled. You know, a venue like this size, this sort of quality of the sound, all of that, it's perfect for this kind of music. And, you know, there aren't too many new venues around that have been designed for this. So it was a real joy to play here, especially in this part of the world where there's such a great love for this kind of music. So many of these songs are written in New York, in the area, you know. So to come here, represent the history, and to sing with Tony DeSera, who I love. You know, I've known him for a long time. We've sung together before. We've recorded together. It was a real joy. I was thrilled to be here.
Great. Well, we really want to thank you, and hopefully you'll perform here. Well, you're performing here again tomorrow, but hopefully you'll perform here again in the future, and maybe you'll even come check some stuff out as a patron. I know you're on the West Coast now, but when you're in town, you can always come and see an intimate show.
I'm here a lot to visit families, so if I get the chance to come here to see another artist, I absolutely will, because, you know, I want to have that perspective from the audience, and I don't know, it's just a thrill to see a beautiful new venue like this. I'm so happy.
Thank you so much. Thank you. What did you think of the show?
It was amazing, phenomenal.
Did you love it?
Yes, I did.
Let me ask you a question. Are you a Hackensack resident?
Yes, I am.
Have you lived here your whole life?
Yep.
Okay, what was your favorite part of the show?
I like the part when they're playing the song. I love the piano.
Do you play any instruments yourself?
I actually did play the piano last year, and I played the clarinet once.
And what do you think? You think you'll come see any more shows here?
Of course, I would love to come back here.
Anything else you'd like to add?
I think that's it.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much. Yeah, you think you'll be performing here one day?
Perhaps. It's always a possibility.
That's what I like, somebody who always sees a possibility. Hi, gentlemen. We were curious as to what you might have thought of the Tony DeSera part of the show.
Well, I thought it was a lot, from my perspective, a lot of fun since I'm him. We had a great time opening the place. It's beautiful. The performers are going to love it. So what an honor. What an honor to be here. So.
Great, thank you so much. I hope that, we will be playing here again tomorrow, but hopefully you'll play again here in the future. And hopefully you'll come see some things. What do you think?
I certainly hope so, because this place was built for this man right here, and he's been with us when he came to help with a fundraiser, and of course I'm biased, but because I tour with Tony, but I was a fan before I was touring with Tony. The only reason why I know this gentleman is because I went to see him, not knowing who he was. I went to see his guitar player, who was Bucky Pizzarelli. And I just knew Bucky was playing. I didn't know, who's this guy? I don't know. But I liked him. He was good. And I kind of forced my way pushed Bucky out and took Bucky's spot. And then now, but, when I was a fan, I would have been the first to book him with Bucky, and I'd have been sitting in the audience just like everybody else.
Well, you were both fabulous this evening. I just am curious how you felt about the space itself. I know you guys tour. And so what did it feel like to work in this size space? And what was the feeling overall from the crowd?
Well, I love this size of an audience because it's not too big, it's not too small. It's just in the way everybody's slanted up, everybody has a good seat. The sound is great. I mean, the lights are great. I mean, everything. So from a performer's perspective, it makes it much easier to do your job, because you have everything laid out. And you just and everybody can have a great time because you're in a great sounding, feeling space. Yeah.
Great. Well, maybe you'll have to tour less. Maybe you can be more here. What do you think? Less touring?
Less touring and more here. Well, we'll be here whenever they want us here. But yeah, I can't say enough about Fran and DMR and how they did the acoustics and how they took care of the treatments, and then how, of course, they did a great sound system that is perfect for the room. It's not too much, it's not too little, it's just perfect. And I'm really excited that they did do it so well, what they did.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you for performing, and thank you for all of your great feedback.
Thanks,
Rose. How did you feel, the crowd? Did you get a good feeling from the crowd?
Yes. They enjoyed it.
Yes, he gives me a one-word answer. Unbelievable.
I actually really enjoyed it myself. Not actually, I really enjoyed it myself. You keep.
Did you hear any comments from the crowd on the way out that made you feel great?
Yes. Someone said that they were going to see Ringo Starr and that they're so happy that this is here because they want to see more big acts like what we're bringing in. So yeah.
Oh, that's great. That's awesome. That is great. Okay. Yeah. That's all Frank has to say, apparently.
Yes. And Rose is awesome.
And Frank is awesome.
Aww. Rose is also my mom.
I'm not old enough now. No. We are here in front of the Hack Pack on November 11th, 2017. A big night for us. First performance ever, inaugural show. We had Tony DeSera and Jane Monheit here. It was a smash success. Everybody seemed to have a great time. We miss you, Greg Leosi, our artistic director. None of this would have been possible without you and many, many other people that were involved. But we wish you were here, but you'll get to see some clips, I'm sure, and see what we all got to experience.
Thank you so much.